Well, we made it. After weeks of planning and trying to put the furring strips on and the siding and having the stone put on, lots of cleanup. I think we're finally 99% done with the siding project. So my dad and I spent most of today just trying to get everything cleaned up, mostly getting the shed onto its new pad and cleaning up the driveway, trying to get that graded out. But as you can see behind me, the stone is done, most of the trim work is done, and most of the electrical work is finished up. So other than a few odds and ends here and there, I think we're pretty much wrapping this project up. So I think it would be a good time to finally go through some pricing. So if you remember, we had our siding, the vinyl siding, we had miscellaneous hardware like the ram sets, nuts, bolts, screws. We also had the treated 2x4s and the treated 1x4s. We had the trim for the siding, the vinyl trim, and we also had the stone material itself, which would be the Durarock cement board and the stone, the corners, and the accessory pieces. And then we also had the labor for the stone put up, because I did have the stone put up, scratch coat and the stone put up. So price wise, let's see, what's the breakdown for the house. So I have a list of things here. So initially we had the price for the siding in general. So all the siding to do this house, which I'll have to look back and post the total square footage of the house and how much we ended up using, but it was a custom order, so we had to order what we needed, and then there was a certain percent restock fee whenever we were returning it. But the siding itself cost $4,330. Miscellaneous items like the 1/2 inch and 1.5 inch foam board, treated 2x4s, hardware, stuff like that, was $2,800. The stone itself for the 4-foot wainscot and the front and back porch, the stone was $2,300. And the accessories for the stone, so the other trim work, the vinyl corners, the metal drip edge, stuff like that, that was another $950. So, and then labor to have my stonemason install the stone was $1,800. So we add all those up, we have a total of $12,190. So I did get a $730 return from Menards. So that was just from returning whatever siding that I didn't use and whatever other miscellaneous materials. So total project was around $11,500 for this project. So I do think that I'm missing some of the hardware in there. So I think more realistically we'd probably be around $12,000 with some hardware that I missed that I didn't keep good track of. But I think you could do it a little bit cheaper. You could probably do it for closer to 11 if you knew what you were getting into and how to do the hardware and attach the 2x4s, because I spent a lot of time going back and forth and buying material and then changing my mind on how I wanted to do something. So I think you could get away with it a little bit cheaper, but for the most part, this project, start to finish, for the vinyl, the stone, and all of the trim work and everything was, I would say, around $12,000. But absolutely love it. Super happy with how it came out. So again, this is the Manor vertical board and batten from Menards, and then this is just a standard precision stack stone that my local stone place had. So really happy with how it came out. I think it definitely changes the look of the house. As you can see, we also got the rest of the sidewalks poured, which, you know, I showed in the last video with finishing the sidewalks and stamping them. So they came out great. Just cleaning them up for the last time, just trying to get ready for winter now, because it is late October here in Pennsylvania. But really glad you guys were able to come along for the project, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.